Pivoting back to politics this morning, a new survey could spell trouble for President Biden's re-election efforts. It finds his support among black voters specifically is teetering. That poll by GenForward shows 63% of black voters would support President Biden, with about 17% saying they would vote for President Trump. However, look at the numbers from 2020. That's a huge shift from the last election, where 92% of black voters backed President Biden. Joining us now live is Georgia State Representative Mesha Mainor, who was elected in 2020 as a Democrat, but earlier this year switched parties and is now the only black female Republican in the state legislature. Representative Mainor, so good to have you on the show this morning. A pleasure.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
I'd like to just start with your decision to switch parties earlier this year. What was the straw that broke the camel's back, if you will, for you? Was there a particular event or political issue that drove you to that choice?
You know, it was several issues, but if I had to just pick one issue in particular, most likely it would be the school choice bill. In my district, 2% of the kids can read, 3% are meeting math proficiency. The Democrats took a solid stand. We do not support children. We support everyone else except inner city black children. We support the trans community. We support abortion rights. We support people that want to do crime, right? And so defunding the police was another issue that came up during the General Assembly.
Yeah.
I voted against the Democrats on that. We do not need to defund the police. Crime is much too high. And I think the very last one most likely would be the prosecutor oversight bill. A lot of people think that bill is about Donald Trump and Fani Willis, when this bill came out way before there was any indictment. So the bill is about prosecutors being accountable to the citizens that they represent.
Yeah, okay. So school choice and oversight of prosecutors. Quickly, what's it been like since you switched parties? I imagine you've received a lot of backlash, swift backlash, and also what's been your biggest revelation since switching that you've experienced?
You know, the backlash has been not necessarily from my constituents. I'm out in the community still, as I always have been. The turnout at my town halls have picked up. Now we're seeing 50, 60 people coming to these meetings after the meetings. Mm-hmm. You give people information and they're saying, you know what, I'm going to vote Republican. That has nothing to do with me saying be a Republican. It just has to do with you are concerned about our concerns. And so we're voting for you. We don't care what letter is behind your name.
Yeah, it all has to do with policy and what they're hearing is the voters. Let's loop back, speaking of voters, let's loop back to that GenForward poll that I mentioned right off the top. It does show that black voters still overwhelmingly favor President Biden over President Trump, but by a much smaller margin than we saw in 2020. What do you think is driving that shift, Representative?
The shift is policy. I think black voters in general are tired of people telling them things with no response, right? They're saying, hey, we're going to do this for you, but they're still in the same boat that they've been in. The schools, for example, the schools have been failing in black communities for over 50 years. The response right now is, oh, well, just wait, we'll get it better soon. Black people are tired of false promises that are never met. I think black voters want someone that is going to do what they say. There's an organization called Second Chance. They've been trying to do some criminal justice reform with people in Georgia for years now. It is now a Republican that is pushing their bill forward. And so blacks are just tired of nothing.
Mm-hmm. I know there was a USA Today article just this week focusing in on black Georgia voters, many of them coming forward saying, I couldn't name a way that my life has been bettered in the last 4 years. Some of them also don't want to say that out loud either. Last question for you, Representative. For those black voters who are unenthused by President Biden, who supported him before, how does that end up manifesting itself at the polls next November? Do they vote Trump? Do they not show up and vote at all? What do you think that's going to look like?
You know, it requires us Republicans to educate, right? The Democrats are going to have the same strategy, which is the same thing that they've been doing. That strategy doesn't work. A Democrat cannot tell a black voter that they are going to promise them one more thing. It just is not going to work. So the real concern is turnout, right? We've got to make sure people go out and vote. And so the Republicans, myself, my team, Georgia, as a state, we are really gearing up towards to get out the vote.
And I know correct me if I'm wrong, but 98% of your constituents are Democrats. So I know you're trying to really get out the vote this time around. State Representative Mesha Mainor, thank you so much for your time. I know it's been a year of big change for you and at times not easy. So we appreciate you talking to us about it this morning on Morning in America.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.